Excellent. Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to implement language translation feature in our Angular application, the front end application. So it is a very useful feature when we are dealing with multiple language supported applications, software as a service applications. So this is going to be a great feature. How we can incorporate this thing in this particular uh, video, right? Here is the small sample that I have created, and you can go through the entire video. You can see how it is. We can configure and set up and start working on the application. Okay. So here is that I have set up two languages. One is Tamil and English. So if I change the language to English, then the value will change to English letter. If I change it to Tamil language, then it becomes the Tamil letter. So this way we can change our entire application, as multiple language oriented. The mainly the labels part. So other the functional and the values part will be remains static, and the labels of displaying values, the display labels will change based on the language that we have selected. So this will be an interesting video. Go through the video completely, and you will enjoy learning this tutorial. Thank you, everyone. Excellent. Okay. So what I have done, I have created a sample new uh, Angular application, which is having the latest version, 12 point, 11.2. Okay, Angular 11.2. I'm just running this application, ng serve, and it is opening, and it's going to serve the project in the location of port 4200. Okay, it's building. Okay, it's running now, and here we can see that the sample application is running. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to the plain. This is a plain application. Okay, okay. So what I will do, I will just clean up everything. So that HTML, I don't have any content. Okay, it's empty now. The pages become empty. Okay, so now we have to install one npm package called ng translate core. So this is the npm package that we are going to install, and we will do the the language translation uh, for the Angular application. Okay, so for that, first I will go to the terminal, and I will stop that running application. Okay, I stop that, and I'm going to install. I'm going to install the uh, package. So by using the this command npm install, okay, so it will install the package, and then npm we have to install one more package called http loader. Okay, these two packages we have to install. So we will go to the package JSON and we will see that changes has been these two are installed successfully. Once we have installed, we have to run the Angular application, and we need to do our basic configuration for the translation module. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just make a ng serve, so it will start serving the application. Okay, so the first step, what we have to do, we have to create the uh, imports, right? So once we can find the you know we can find the packages in our package.json in the project. Okay, we can directly import and we can start using this one, right? So to do that, in the app module, what I will do first, here in the browse module we have, right? The next one, we can use it, translate module, which is coming from that for root. We are going to configure the application for the root level. Okay, the entire application wide, right? And we have to provide the loader. This is the configuration we have to provide, loader, and we have to provide the translate loader, which is also from the package. Okay, then we have to use factory method. Here we need to write our own custom method. Okay, so we need to write that method. So what we will do, uh, we can create our own, create http translator. Okay, this is the method we have to create. Okay, what we uh, then it use the dependencies of http client. Okay, this can be a http call, right? And then we have to provide the default language. So what is the language we are going to use as a default? Okay, either we have two or one or more languages, right? So for that we need to use this. Uh, you know, we need to use this one. We have to set it out. So currently we do not have any languages. We have to write the language. Before that, we need to create this method, right? This method is important for for uh, for handling the translation files, that the actual files we have to keep, right? So for that, first we will create the export function, and this is going to be a HTTP loader. So it's going to be HTTP client, and it should return a new as translate HTTP loader. Okay, so this is the one we are going to load. So we need to provide the path from where it should coming, and we have to provide the file path, right? We are going to make it in the JSON file. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to create a folder inside, the assets folder. Normally we will keep all our uh, assets files inside that folder. So in that, what we will do, we will go and create a new folder. We call it I18N. This is for internationalization of the language. So we will create the folder. Inside that we can create our language JSON files. Okay, so what I will do, I will create a new file and name it as the file name en.json. Okay, this is going to be a JSON file, and this is going, we will be having the JSON file in it. And then the second language, what is the language we can use? We can take it for this case. I will take three languages, uh, two languages. One is English, okay, and then another one is Tamil. So I will make it as a ta.json. So if in your case, if it is multiple languages, you can have you can have a number of files, so that it can be accessible. So for now I'm just using two languages, and I will be providing it in this location, and I will mention assets slash I18N slash this one, and then this is having the suffix. So what basically this HTTP loader will do, it will load all the files inside the assets folder. So that is the basic concept that we are going to have. So just stop and rerun it again, so that it will take the files. Okay, so in that we can we can have it our own we can have it our own key properties, right? So what I will do, I will just go and create a new uh, hello, hello, welcome. Okay, so this is the same property. We have to keep it here in the English file, and then the Tamil file. So here, what I will do, so for hello we will make it this. For welcome we will wait for here. Okay, so this is the two variables that I have created, and the same is available in the English and Tamil two files. Okay, so here I have loaded the file. Okay, and this translate loader will be available using this using this uh, module. Okay, so now the translate module is ready, and it is ready to load the file. Okay, so how we will incorporate this one? Okay, in the app component. Okay, so we are going to have this file in the main component file, right? So for that, in the app component, what we will do, we will just go and create the constructor. Okay, that constructor, I will go and create a public translate service, which is coming from the translate service module from the library. Okay, so this is the one, and then we have to set these values. This translate service dot add language. So we have to mention what are the language that totally we have, right? So it is an array, and what I'm going to do, I have two languages. One is English, and another one is Tamil. Okay, and then from this I have to set my basic language. Okay, the base language, the default language. Set default language. So I'm going to set the default language as Tamil. Okay, TA, and then this start language dot use, and I'm going to use the language, right? So this is the one. So I'm mentioning a list of languages that I have currently. I have two JSON files and two languages. If I need to add one more language, I need to add one more yeah, new JSON file and add it here in the array, and then we can get it, right? So this is the basic, and then the so in we are we have created and set the default values, right? So we need to know how we can switch between the language and how we can implement it in the file. So for that, in the HTML file, app.component HTML file, uh, we can directly use it, right? So to do that, first of all, I will just go and create one like h2 language. Language translate, right? Let me see the changes. So I will just go here and see, is there any error? Translate service, translate loader. I should no provider for the HTTP client. Okay, so we have to set the provider. Okay, so provider we have to use it, right? Yes. We will go to the module. So this HTTP client is supposed to derive from HTTP uh, client module. So I hope now the issue will be resolved. Yeah. So first we have to load the HTTP module so that it will load the JSON, the default file. It is loading, right? So I have a two JSON file, and the file which I set default, it's loading now. Okay. So we need to say the text, right? Okay. Um, I will go to that component. First, I need to display the list of language that I have, right? So for that, what I will do, I will just create a one simple drop down, a select drop down. Okay, in that I'm going to uh, name it as language select. Then I have change. I take the change event. I need to list all the languages, right? For in that options, I'll just G for let uh, translate service dot get language. So this will provide list of language that we have, right? And then value, right? So the value will be the language, this value, okay? And then and selected value will be language equals translate this translate service dot current language. This current language is again we can get it from here, right? This service, and then we can print the current language, the language what we have, right? So let's go and see the. Okay, I have one. I have one select drop down is listed here, right? I have one drop down is listed, and I have two languages. If I add one more, and it will be coming in the drop down. So that app module, sorry, here my default language is this one, right? So I make it as the first one, and if in case I have one more, and that will be display. And, let's say we can make it Arabic and French, right? So I added. Let's see. We have one, two, three, four, five language. So whatever we add, it will come here. Okay, in the set language. So for now, I will just having only two languages, and I set it only two language, and I set the default languages. Tamil language, then English. So I can choose it. So currently we have a language selection is there, and everything is there. So where we need to display this, how we can incorporate this, right? So what I will do, um, I create one div. Okay, here I will just make it a text. This is example. Welcome. Hello, welcome. Right. Currently we have used this one. So I have this value, right? So I can make this value. This is the label that I'm going to print, and if I change this value, and it's supposed to be displayed in the Tamil font. Okay. So how we will do that? So for that, what we can do, we will go to the component. We will make it a then translate, translate, and this is going to be a capital case, right? So, hello, welcome. Okay, let's go and see the file. Hello, welcome, right? So, if I change it to Tamil, and it has to change, right? Now it's not happening. Let's see why it is not. Okay, this is because of this issue, I believe. Okay, let me take it only one value and see check. Okay, yeah, now it's changed. So if I change it to English, it should be, it should come as English. Okay, it is not happening now. Okay, that's fine. Let's go and see. We need to set the default language, right? Let me stop the application and I set the default language and this thing, and I will again I will run that application ng serve. Okay, I'm waiting for the application to serve the uh, files. Okay, it's generating the bundle. Okay, so it's started and running now. Let's say let's go here and we can see the files. Okay, so it is not loading. Why? Come, let's investigate further to check the problem. This loader is loading the JSON file, JSON file English. So the English file is not loading, right? So that is the issue that we need to look on. Yeah, let us go here. Yes. So the change event is not triggering. That is the thing, right? So we have to add the change event, change on select. We have to translate service dot use the selected language. Okay, so we have this value, right? Select language dot value. So we need to implement the change event of that select. So let's go and see the changes are reflected. Okay, so I have a Tamil language. Then if I change, so the lang, Okay, it's coming, but the value is not right value, right? So we'll find out the problem. Value, value is long, current language, current language, that's also fine. So this is going to be a selected value, right? So what else we have? We'll make it as, because that might be a chance, take a plain, yes, that was the problem. Actually, what it happens, it is taking a plain text. So now it is a variable, ng variable, and it's taking the current value, and it start serving. Okay, so for the if I change it to Tamil language, then it is coming as Tamil letters. If I change it to English, and it will change to English values. Okay, so this is the thing. So I hope you enjoyed the uh, this video and this thing. Okay, so please like that. You can expand. You can expand as per your need in the global level, and for your use case, right? So please subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends, so that everyone can know this feature implementation. So I hope this will help. Thank you, everyone.